Hey, Alan Spindel, SpindelSportsAcademy.com. And I'm a student at Clockwork Jiu Jitsu under Sensei Josh Griffiths. I'm wearing my Henzo Gracie shirt today. No disrespect to anybody. It's a great shirt because the logo on there offers resistance when you're on the mat and you're all sweaty. The mat's sweaty and slidey, so the front of it has that. The back of it has that also. It provides some resistance so I don't slip and slide too much in my sweat. The purpose of this video today, this is my final video of the summer 2017 in Bridgehampton. It was a very slow summer for having training partners. A lot of activities were going on, surfing, swimming, beaching, traveling, so I only had maybe a dozen training partners, training sessions this entire summer over an 8-week period. Now, for someone who trains 4, sometimes 5 days a week, that's a trip, man. That really whacked me out. I probably gained 5 pounds, if not 7 pounds, only because I'm not training as hard, I'm not focused. So what I did is I did conditioning. In my gym, on my mats, I have a 20 feet by 10 feet area, 2-inch thick mats, nice smooth surface. So when you get sweaty, you slip and slide. Kind of dangerous, you got to be careful. Instead of having one hand down and your shoulder being jeopardized, I have to put 2 hands down so I can stabilize my shoulders. Again, the purpose of this video is I really don't like doing conditioning by myself. It's called solo conditioning, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu conditioning. These are movements in conditioning that mimic my game. Hip ups, shrimp outs, arm bars, triangles, back steps, all by myself. And you've seen some videos before. It sucks. You have to be so disciplined, so focused that you want it so bad, because I know when I go back to the academy on Wednesday, today's Monday, Labor Day, 2017, when I go back to the academy on Wednesday, I'm going to be in for a shock. Maybe not. Maybe because I did visual imagery, and that's something I want to talk about. I'm probably going to bore a lot of you, and you're probably going to click off this video. Good. I don't care. I only want the ones that really want to learn Brazilian Jiu Jitsu solo training by themselves. There's no excuse. If you don't have a training partner, watch videos, watch Jiu Jitsu videos, watch matches, watch tutorials. I took it to the next level because I've got a master's degree in my field, physical education, and I got it online from an accredited university. It's a lot of work. So I did visual mental imagery. And here's a quick story. They took 3 groups of basketball players. One group, Group A, actually went to the gym every day and shot foul shots from the foul line, just like they're in a game, shooting foul shots for 1 hour. Group B sat in a room with the lights out, no noise, and they visualized themselves standing on the foul line, shooting shots for 1 hour. The third group did nothing. They said, think about it, whatever. At the end of a 6-week period, Group A, the group that shot foul shots, and Group B that had mental imagery, there was only a 5% differential when they went to the line in actual reality and shot fouls. Bottom line is, Group B, who did mental imagery, maintained and improved their skill. So without even going to the line, without getting sweaty, without going to the gym or touching a basketball, Group B, who did mental imagery, mind, did very well, improved. So I took it to that same level. I watched videos. I watched YouTube videos of coaches that I know that are legit. They're all legit. Some are more legit. I love everybody. I love some people more. They're all legit. But the ones that mimic my game for my age, I'm a Master 6, 55 and over. I'm 64 in October. Right now it's Labor Day in September. So I say I'm 64 and I'm still actively training. Do I tap out? Hell yes. Am I proud to tap? Hell yes. Pardon my bad language. Because tap today, train tomorrow. I'm still on the mats, dude. Yes, I have bad shoulders. Yes, my neck hurts. Yes, my back hurts. Yes, my knees hurt. But I'm still there. I'm tapping less than I did as a white and blue belt because I know the game, I know when it's coming, and when I see a tap, I can either move out of it, I can defend against it, or I can tap fast. If my arm's in a Kimura and it's going back, look, my arm can't go back that far, I tap. Not a problem. Also, I know that when the opponent reaches over to grab my arm, that's the point to pull it in. So that's experience, that's technique. It's not speed. I'm getting off on a tangent, but people say, wow, man, you and Tom are so fast. We're not fast. We just see the moves coming, and we anticipate it, and we get the hell out of the way. Instead of having our arm being pulled back, we tuck it in. No arm, no Kimura, no tap. But anyway, I'm going to get smashed for about a week. Maybe not. That's my point. Maybe not. By making 75 lesson plans, 75 individual lesson plans of moves and techniques that I like, that sequence, that move into each other, armbar, triangle, omoplata. That will help my game. I know it'll help my game because I'm doing it all summer long. I had Angel, he's a blind 53-year-old white belt, come out here, took a bus, and trained with me with a seeing eye dog in the corner. And some of the moves that I did during our training session were as a result of me doing my mental imagery by myself. I watched the video on YouTube, I stopped it, I did a snapshot, and I captured that frame. I imported it into my Google Docs document, and I wrote text around it. Take your left hand, grab his same side right hand at the wrist, 2 inches above the wrist bone. Very specific, so that for Angel, if he couldn't see if he can't see and he cannot see the photo, if he reads the text, he'll understand the move and he can see it in his mind. Take your left hand, grab your opponent's same side right hand at the wrist, 2 inches above the wrist bone. Make sure your thumb is on the inside of his body and your forefingers are on the outside. We call that a monkey grip. So those are the things that I did, and I'm really curious to see how I do this next coming week. My conditioning is pretty much there. I don't think I lost a lot of conditioning other than gaining 5 to 7 pounds, but it's muscle because I'm doing a lot of Jiu Jitsu conditioning, and I do the bear crawls, I do the step overs, I do the squats, the lunges, the burpees, all those things that people go, wow, man, what is that? That relates to Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. And I just finished right now. I'm all sweaty, and I feel really good. See the contrast between not sweaty and sweaty? Hee-haw. Got my knee pads on. My shorts are all wet. I'm going to jump in the pool, and I'm done. I'm done conditioning. I'm done doing solo training. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I pack up with my wife. We head back to the city. Wednesday, I hit the gym. I'm really curious to see how I do with two different things. Two things that separated me from the other people who whine, complain, and bitch and aren't motivated. I'm motivated. I'm not whining. I'm not complaining. I'm not bitching it. I'm doing something about it. I'm on the mats. Dude and dudettes, I refuse to quit. You can beat me. You can knock me down. You can tap me out. I'm getting back up. And I'm going to get back up more times than you can tap me out, and you're going to tire out, and I'm going to prevail. And that's my life story. Never give up. I know a teenager, I said this in a video before, who took her road test 4 times before she finally passed. Now she has a driver's license. Now she has a car, and now she has a way to get to work and make money. So kudos to that one. Kudos to that girl. And that's it. Don't ever give up. NQ, never quit, never give up. Do what your opponent is not willing to do, and you will prevail. Of course you're going to win. Of course you're going to lose. If someone's better than you technically, you're not going to beat them on technique. You have to use strategy. Maybe your conditioning is better. Maybe your will. Maybe your heart is better. You refuse to give up. Still going to tap. Tap today, train tomorrow. Don't worry about that. That's an ego. When you come to the gym, when you go to clockwork, there's 2 things you do. You put your shoes in the cubby, and you take your ego, and you put it in the cubby. There are no egos. I don't care how much money you have. We have millionaires at our gym. We have guys that sold stock, and they have 40, 50, 60 million dollars in the bank. They still tap. They still get tapped out. They still tap people. We don't treat him any differently than a student who has a student loan and makes $250 a week working at Starbucks. Same thing. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what race, religion, sexual orientation. Doesn't matter anything, your political affiliation. We don't talk politics. You have to leave your ego at the gym and do what others are not willing to do. Do what others are not willing to do, not just in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, not in sports, but in work. Get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go to bed at 12 o'clock at night, 7 days a week for 1 year. I guarantee you will be successful in your craft if you put your nose to the grindstone. It sounds like I'm talking old school, but it is. Everybody that came over here from another country into America and hit the streets, what did they do? They didn't sit around in the afternoons smoking cigars, watching television. They didn't have television. They didn't sit around. They were working 5 in the morning to 12 at night, 7 days a week, hustling. Working, working, working. And those are the men and the women that bought buildings, that bought more buildings and second buildings, and took out mortgages from their first building to buy the second building. And by the time they're 80 years old, 90 years old, and passed on an estate to their family, their kids go, wow, I'm so lucky, man. I got a trust fund. Right. You didn't do shit. Your great-grandfather worked 5 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock at night. Now, I'm talking a lot. I'm speeding. I just finished my workout. I'm basically got my endorphins going. I'm naturally high. So I'm making this video for those who can connect to me. I don't care if you click off, you think that old guy's whack. I am whack. But the truth of the matter is, I'm 64 next month. I'm still on the mats, and I'll still tap you out. You come to the gym. I don't care who you are. I'm going to tap you out because I don't quit. I don't give up. Watch out. Spin is in the house. That's all I have to say. Spin is in the house. As of Wednesday, I'm coming after you. You better be ready because I'm ready. I did my conditioning. I did my mental imagery. I ate right, ate too much, but I ate right. I drink my juices. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Nothing bad. All I do is do what you are not willing to do, and I'm coming after you. That's it. Goodbye. Can't even find the click off here. I got it. Goodbye. I'm coming after you. I'm tapping you out.